He shot out his son and had to deal with the consequences.
Yeah, Tiger Star is a butt baby, and that's what's wrong with him.
Okay. Now I gotta think of a...
Mm-hmm.
Think of a cat. Totally not going on the wiki.
I've been on the wiki, son.
Okay, I know who I want.
Alright, I think I thought of one, too.
I want you to draw Ashfoot from whoopin.
Do you want to choose a different one?
Is... Why?
I may or may not already have an Ashfoot design.
What the fuck? Okay, then draw, Renflight.
Okay, I was gonna give you an easy one. I was just gonna say, draw Barley.
Barley's so cute.
Yeah, he's adorable, and you gave me Renflight. There's more than one. I'm drawing the one from Sky Clan because you weren't specific. Oh no, it's a golden tabby she-cat. I can't do those. Those suck.
Do Renflight WinClan.
Okay,
That's what I was referencing. Man, I love how Barley is just kind of like around in the first series.
Mm-hmm. It's just like some guy. Bluestar's like,
Bluestar's
yeah,
like,
my
hey,
old
man.
friend Barley.
How old is Barley? I feel like...
God only knows.
And how the he outlived Ravenpaw?
I don't know. I don't know what this facial expression I've drawn is. But I kind of like it.
I can't believe I haven't drawn like a cat in like a year and a half. Like, I was working on a minifigure video. I'm like, I recorded this audio a year ago, and I drew the things for it even longer than that. Isn't there some kind of like rap battle that happens when Barley's around?
Yes.
In the first series?
Yeah, it's the first time we meet Barley. They're going to the Moonstone because Shadow Clan's being a bunch of silly gooses. And Barley's like, hey guys, you want to look out for the dogs. And Tiger Claw's like, we already saw the dogs. The dogs are fine. And Barley's like, okay, I was just kind of friendly warning, but okay, whatever. And then they are ambushed by rats on the way back, and Bluestar loses a life. And Tiger Claw accuses Barley, and Barley's like, hey man, I warned you. Crazy out here.
I love how, I don't even remember what I was going to say.
It'd be like that.
Oh, right. I was going to call Bluestar weak. In the, like, because Bluestar's not even old. It's like either leaders lose all their lives all at once because the writers don't know what to do with them, or they live forever because the writers don't know what to do with them. I know I mentioned this via text at some point, but I really like the idea of leaders living forever so that they achieve like God King status and so challenging them or and authority struggles would be a lot more interesting and riveting. Yeah. It's like, well, you have an immortal leader. I feel like the first series would have a lot more stakes if that were the case.
I'm glad that they're finally exploring letting leaders retire. Bramblestar retired recently, and I'm like, thank goodness. I was sick of that guy. I'm not even reading the books, and I'm sick of him.
But we have Squirrel Star, don't we?
Well, yeah, and we already have Tiger Star. We don't need another brown tabby leader. We also have, Leaf Star, who is another brown tabby leader. Let's get some variety.
She's mostly white, okay? She's white with brown spots.
Partially white.
Not if you read the manga.
Do not quote it. I have it behind me.
Yeah, sure.
Oh? You're challenging me?
Yeah.
I have it. I do. I'll turn on my camera. I decided to do a pose for this one because I don't usually do poses on my designs. I just chose a weird pose. It was very action-y, but it only shows one leg, and it's gonna make me go think it looks like she only has one leg.
So how far are you in your reread of the series?
I made it to Forest of Secrets, and I wanted to stop for a little bit because I'm forgetting Fire and Ice, as I'm reading through it. And I want to do my spark notes for the whole thing, so if I'm forgetting the books before I'm writing them down, what's the point?
Yeah, that's fair. I remember reading Forest of Secrets and being like, what? That's the big book with all the revelations. But if you actually read it, it's like, oh. Yeah. But that's just what it's like being a child.
Yeah. Everything is incredible when you're a child.
I think it's really funny that Mistyfoot and Stonefur being Blue First Kids is like this huge revelation.
Oh my
But if
god.
like the text is like extremely obvious with it.
It's so funny. It's not even like subtext. It's just regular text. It's just
like,
the errands being like, hey, Mistyfoot and Stonefur are Blue Star's kids. And Fireheart's like, wow, I feel like I've met this cat before. But I don't think I've ever met them.
Like, yeah, the way it's written, it's meant to be... it's just like a writing style that, you know, helps children feel more immersed, but as a result, Firestar's stupid.
He's a himbo.
The ultimate himbo. Love the one moment a while ago. I was like, yeah, Firestar's a himbo. And you, like, didn't believe me.
I just didn't agree with you.
You're like,
And then I've reread the books. I'm like, what a dumb... I did a very detailed sketch, so it shouldn't take me long to... And it's just like a solid brown cat, so...
Gotta use your imagination.
My imagination says that she is a solid brown cat.
Your imagination likes to cop out.
Yeah. Listen, man. There's a lot of cats designed. One or two of them has to be plain.
We're making a video.
What? Like... Okay, I'll give her a design. Oh! Okay, you want it to be like an hour-long video where I sit here and struggle over what to give her okay. Babe, please come to bed. You've been designing Renflight for 5 hours. She cannot be solid brown.
Man, I remember reading the Ravenpaw novella. It was like a camping trip or whatever, and I finished it in the camper. And I was just crying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sad.
When I was a child, I would read and reread Blue Star's Prophecy, and it made me cry every time at those specific points. Excuse me. So, like, I have several instances where my mom just, like, walked into a room while I was, like, supposed to be asleep, and I was just in my bed crying. And she's like, what happened? I'm like, dude, her siblings died, man. It's crazy. And she's like, what on earth are you reading?
You're like, you got it for me.
The cat book you got me for Christmas in, like, 2008. And she's like, you're 14. And I'm like...
I think it's really funny that you just didn't read Firestar's Quest.
It was kind of lame.
That was the first novella that I ever got. I don't understand why he becomes so unlikable. Like, the split second that the first series is over.
I feel like his whole thing is, like, not listening to authority or, like, going behind his authority figure's back to get shit done. So when he becomes an authority figure, whose back is he going to go behind? Everything he does is with his own approval.
I mean, I feel like it would have just been a lot cooler if, like, all the code changing stuff that's happening, like, currently in the series was instead initiated by, like, Firestar when he first took over.
He would.
Just being
he
like,
would love this shit.
Just be like, actually, none of this makes any sense. All these rules are stupid and arbitrary.
That's just like him.
Miss him. What happened to him?
He died. He was like 4 or whatever whenever he died. I'm just like, reading through the books again has made me realize that they were not thinking about how old any of these characters were at any point in time.
No.
Because Fireheart goes to, like, his 4th gathering as a warrior, and Blue Star's like, yes, you've been a warrior for 2 months. And it's like, wait. This math doesn't math somehow.
Man, Barley even has his own manga, doesn't he?
No.
With his siblings? Or that just is part of Raven?
That's part of Ravenstar. No, I almost said Ravenstar.
Getting your fanfiction wires crossed.
Listen, that's all I have. Those are the only wires I have. And you know what? I'm right. Ravenpaw should have been made leader. Ravenpaw should be leader of every clan.
It would have been cool if they made Ravenpaw leader and then just had Fireheart just be deputy forever. And then he could constantly go do the opposite of what Ravenstar says. It'd be funny.
He would be such a good perma-deputy.
He's just like, he would just become like a fun uncle type character.
I would love that for him. It's too late.
I feel like it would have been a fun plot twist if, like, Darktail was not One Star's child, but it was Barley's instead.
Oh man, I would love that for him.
God.
But that means Barley laid with a woman at some point, and I can't get behind that.
Said woman a trans man instead, and then it's still gay.
What is that? Pee-Pee does not like that he is not in your room with you right now. Driving him crazy. I'm gonna have to yell. Baby! Stop.
He just wasn't being here because it's very warm. Okay, I am all done.
Okay, well, somebody gave me a tall task, so I'm not done yet.
Come on, I thought you were the champ. I thought you were able to just, like, crank out cool designs constantly.
I'm working on it. Now I have to take her family tree into account because I'm making a design for her. I accidentally opened up my Ashfoot design like 3 times. Oops.
I don't even know what Barley looks like. Okay. So...
What do you mean I don't know what Barley looks like?
No, me, I don't know what Barley looks like, but literally... I googled Barley instead of typing warriors, but luckily Google's on my side.
Did you mean?
Yeah.
Alright, I need to add some light to her eyes and then I'll be done.
Me see.
I gotta light up her papers. That's an eraser. I gotta light up her papers. Okay. The only one that I've done that I'm like at all happy with.
Ooh. I like her.
There, she has a cool design. Show me the man.
Here's the Barley.
Look at him!
It's a shaggy baby.
I love him. I love the heart on his cheek.
He's a sad gay. His boyfriend's dead.
I love that I imagine him as like this howdy y'all kind of guy, and you've drawn the saddest man.
Man, Barley with just a Southern American accent.
Yeah, dude, it's actually canon. It's not even headcanon, I'm just right.
How do you know it's canon?
Because I said so. Nothing but respect for my man, McLeod Andrews, phenomenal voice actor. Come on, man. Just make him say
Southern.
Make him say howdy y'all. What are we doing? Come on!